Hello students, how are you all doing? Hope that you must be fit and well. Today we are doing a sum from JEE Advanced 2015. The sum reads like this. Which of the following values of alpha satisfy the equation? This is a determinant equation. 1 plus alpha whole square, 1 plus 2 alpha whole square, 1 plus 3 alpha whole square, 2 plus alpha whole square, 2 plus 2 alpha whole square, 2 plus 3 alpha whole square, 3 plus alpha whole square, 3 plus 2 alpha whole square, 3 plus 3 alpha whole square. Value is minus 648 alpha. We have to find the values of alpha from these options given. A is minus 4, B is 9, C is minus 9 and D is 4. Out of these 4 options, there may be more than one correct answer. So we have to find those correct answers for the values of alpha. So how we will start? See here. Let this determinant be, okay, I am expressing this determinant by lambda. Okay, so this, this delta, delta. Okay, so delta is equals to 1 plus alpha whole squared, 1 plus, okay, so this is 1 plus 2 alpha whole squared in 1 plus 3 alpha whole squared. Okay, here it is 2 plus alpha whole squared, 2 plus 2 alpha whole squared, 2 plus 3 alpha whole squared. Okay, 3 plus alpha whole squared, 3 plus 2 alpha whole squared, 3 plus 3 alpha whole squared is equals to minus 648 alpha. Okay, now expand each of these expressions. Okay, so delta become equal to 1 plus alpha whole squared value is 1 plus 2 alpha plus alpha squared. Okay, this become 1 plus 4 alpha plus 4 alpha squared. This become 1 plus 6 alpha, a plus b whole squared, a plus b whole squared formula. So 1 plus 6 alpha plus 9 alpha whole squared. Okay, and this become 4 plus 4 alpha plus alpha whole squared. This become 4 plus 8 alpha plus 4 alpha whole squared. This become 4 plus 12 alpha plus 9 alpha whole squared. This become 9 plus 6 alpha plus alpha whole squared. This become 9 plus 12 alpha plus 4 alpha whole squared. And this become 9 plus 18 alpha plus 9 alpha whole squared. Okay, so this value is minus 648 alpha. Okay, now see what we are doing. Now I am here writing row 2 is equals to, so these transformations we are making. Okay, row 2 is equals to row 2 minus row 1. This operation I am doing, and row 3 I am writing as row 3 minus row 2. So when we will here what will be we will get? Here row 1 I am not changing. Okay, so I will copy it just like it. So 1 plus 2 alpha plus alpha squared, and here it will become 1 plus 4 alpha plus 4 alpha squared, and here it is 1 plus 6 alpha plus 9 alpha squared. Because if we subtract or add the sum multiple of any row or any column to the another row and column, the determinant value does not change. So if I from the second row, if I am subtracting the first row, and from the third row, if I am subtracting the second row, the determinant value will remain the same. Okay, now subtract it. So 4 minus 1 will become 3, and plus 4 alpha minus 2 alpha will be 2 alpha. Okay, alpha squared cuts out. 4 minus 1 is 3, plus 8 alpha minus 4 alpha is 4 alpha. 4 alpha squared minus 4 alpha squared cuts out. 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay, 12 alpha minus 6 alpha will become 6 alpha. 9 alpha squared minus 9 alpha squared cuts out. 9 plus 9 minus 4 is 5, and plus 6 alpha minus 4 alpha is 2 alpha. 9 minus 4 become 5. Okay, plus 12 alpha minus 8 alpha is 4 alpha. 4 alpha squared minus 4 alpha squared cuts out. 9 minus 4 become 5, plus 18 alpha minus 12 alpha is 6 alpha, and 9 alpha squared minus 9 alpha squared cuts out. Okay, so this we have got a simpler form. Okay, now what we'll do next? Okay, now I am then, okay, then you subtract the row 2 from row 3. Okay, then 4 alpha 4 and 6 alpha will cut out from these two, and here also 2 alpha will cut out. Okay, so now we are doing next operation. Row 3 is equals to row 3 minus row 2. Okay, so this delta will become, so row 1 I am not changing, so I have to copy it just as it is. 1 plus 2 alpha plus alpha squared. This 1 plus 4 alpha plus 4 alpha squared, and this become 1 plus 6 alpha plus 9 alpha squared. Okay, and row 2 also I am not changing, so I have to copy it just as it is. 3 plus 2 alpha, 3 plus 4 alpha, and this is 3 plus 6 alpha. Okay, now subtract the row 2 from row 3. Okay, so 5 minus 3 is what? 2, and 2 alpha is cutting out. Okay, 5 minus 3 is 2, 4 alpha is cutting out. 5 minus 3 is 2, and 6 alpha is cutting out. Okay, then what you do? Okay, so we have got little more simpler form. Okay, now what you do the next? You take 2 common out from, so there is a 2 element common in the third row. So take the 2 common out from the third row. Okay, so taking 2 common out, 2 common, okay, or you may leave this, okay, if you want. So now what you do, you subtract the column 1 from column 2, and from the column 3 you subtract the column 2. So this 2 and 2 will cut out. Okay, here it will become 0, 0. Okay, so now we are doing this operation. Column 3 become column 3 minus column 2, and column 2 become column 2 minus column 1. Okay, so what we will have now? So now the column 1 I am not changing. So it will be just like it is. So this will become 1 plus 2 alpha and plus alpha squared. This will become 3 plus 2 alpha, and this will become 2. Okay, now subtract the column 1 from column 2. So 1 minus 1 cuts out. 4 alpha minus 2 alpha will become 2 alpha. 4 alpha squared minus alpha squared become 3 alpha squared. Okay, here 3 minus 3 is cutting out. 4 alpha minus 2 alpha will become 2 alpha. 2 minus 2 becomes 0. Okay, and here 1 minus 1 becomes 0. Don't write 0. Okay, and 6 alpha minus 4 alpha is 2 alpha. 9 alpha squared minus 4 alpha squared is 5 alpha squared. Okay, similarly here 3 minus 3 becomes 0, 6 alpha minus 4 alpha, 2 alpha, 2 minus 2 becomes 0. So that we get the delta. Okay, now see here. Now what we'll do now? We are expanding this, okay, determinant in terms of the elements of the row 3. So expanding, we can expand the determinant in terms of the elements of any row and any column. So expanding the determinant, expanding delta in terms of the elements of row 3. Okay, so here there is 2 0 0, so we'll get 2 into the cofactor of 2 only, the value of that determinant. So the delta will become 2 into the cofactor of 2. Okay, that is 2 alpha into this. Okay, so 2 alpha into 2 alpha plus 3 alpha squared minus 2 alpha into this. So this will become 2 alpha into 2 alpha plus 5 alpha squared. Okay, so this value is given to the minus 648 alpha. Okay, now you simplify this. So I am taking 2 alpha common out from these two. So 2 into 2 alpha become 4 alpha. Okay, and open the brackets now. 2 alpha plus 3 alpha squared, and here I will open, there is a minus sign outside, so the sign will change. So 2 alpha minus 5 alpha squared, okay, is equals to minus 648 alpha. Okay, so here 2 alpha minus 2 alpha is cutting out. Okay, so what we are getting now? Okay, now simplify it further. Okay, so what we are getting now? We are getting here 4 alpha, okay, 4 alpha into 3 alpha squared minus 5 alpha squared. So that is minus 2 alpha squared. Okay, is equals to minus 648 alpha. Okay, so plus into minus become minus. So 4 to the 8, alpha into alpha squared become alpha cube. This is minus 648 alpha. Okay, so now what we will do, we will solve this equation and find out the values of alpha. Okay, now take this minus 8 alpha cube this side, transpose it. So this will become plus, okay, and here it will become 0, but I am writing this side. Okay, so this will become 8 alpha cube and minus 648 alpha value will be 0. Okay, now from here you take 8 alpha common. Okay, so here it will remain alpha squared minus 648 divided by 8 will become 81. Alpha is outside, so that is equals to 0. Okay, so this become 8 alpha, and this is a difference of two squares. Factorize it. So this will become alpha minus 9 into alpha plus 9 will become 0. So what are the possible values of alpha? So alpha become either 0 or minus 9 or plus 9. From here we are getting minus 9, from here we are getting plus 9. Now check the options which were given for the values of alpha. So here minus 4 was given A. Here it is, we are not getting minus 4. B is plus 9. We are getting plus 9. So this B option is correct. And C is minus 9. So we are getting here minus 9. So C option is also correct. D is given 4. We are not getting any alpha value 4. So this is not correct. Okay. So A and D are not correct. B and C are correct. So the correct options are, okay, so the correct options is equals to B and C. So that is the answer. So I hope that you must have understood the sum very clearly. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Thanks. Stay fine. Okay. Thank you.